Welcome to RealmCast Season 2, Episode 6. I am Game Master Zbornox, and I am with fellow Game Masters Buff and SirRacha. We are coming to you live from Kabam headquarters in a room with some sound equipment. So how's everyone doing today?
I just thought it was really interesting that you called it sound equipment and not recording equipment this time.
Yeah. I wanted to mix it up. I'm really good at mixing things up.
Something new you're trying?
Yeah,
cool.
Definitely. How are you doing today, Buff?
I'm doing good. There's a cold or something that's going around the office that seems to have gotten everybody, but, we're going to soldier through it.
Buff soldier through it?
Get this out there.
How do you feel today after yesterday's ball game?
I don't want to talk about it.
Buff here is a huge sports fan, and the Warriors, the local basketball team, played last night. And
we'll make it. We'll make it happen. We're gonna go to the Western Conference Finals. We got this.
Cool. I hope so for your sake.
Okay.
What's that I see sticking out of your T-shirt there, SirRacha?
Oh, that's my new tattoo.
What? When did you get that?
Probably like 2 weeks ago. You saw this before. Don't pretend.
You've been slapping it left and right.
Yeah, it's been itching. I can't scratch it.
It's pretty big too.
Yeah.
It's a big tattoo.
It's pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, we should make the players guess what it is.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
So, what do you think is on SirRacha's right upper arm? Players, send in your thoughts, and we'll tell you. We'll post a picture of it.
I
next week.
will give you guys a hint. If you ever watch the movie Blood In, Blood Out, you might get it.
Boom.
That's it. That's your hint.
There's your hint.
So speaking of movies, are you guys excited for the new Star Trek?
I'm not. I'm not going to it, but are you both of you guys?
Probably. I mean, I'm not like a huge Star Trek fan. I'm a bigger Star Wars fan because, I don't know, it's just me.
You can be both.
But
It's been done.
I mean, something about it, just, I don't know. I like Star Wars better. But I did like the first remake that they did, so I'm probably going to like the second one. So there you go.
Yeah, cool. So moving on to game updates. Game update. We have some new pet abilities coming out. Buff, you want to tell us the 3 different pet abilities, what they are?
So yeah, the 3 new pet abilities are Decoy, Savage, and Rising Fury.
Decoy, Savage, and Rising Fury.
Can I try? I want to.
Go for it.
Decoy, Savage, Rising Fury.
Yeah,
No?
I don't know.
Okay.
But so you guys have messed around with them a little bit. Which ones do you guys like?
Well, I really like Savage because I am more attuned to the squishy, DPS classes. So I do like it when my pet can kind of become my insta-tank.
Yeah, I'm kind of a Decoy fan myself. My gameplay style for most games has always been just kind of get up there and start fighting. And I like close to mid-range attacks. So Decoy kind of helps you get in there real quick so you can get a few good hits in. These 3 new abilities should be fun with the new pets. One of the things that we're trying to do with pets is give you the ability to kind of have a few pets in your arsenal that are your go-to for certain situations. This is going to be a little bit more of a necessity when Elder Realms comes out. Elder Realms is going to change quite a few things as far as the approach that you take to fighting certain bosses and other NPCs. You'll be seeing more releases concerning pets in the next few weeks and months. It'll be, like we said in the last RealmCast, it's something that we want to continue to add to. It's not a one-time feature. It's a long-term feature that we have a lot of great ideas for and we'll continue to add to. And it's something, there's also seems to be a little bit of concern about, we're just focusing on pets and we're not focusing on other things. We have a lot of teams working parallel on different things. So, we have some guys working on pets, some guys working on Elder Realms, some guys working on a few other things that we're going to talk about later in this RealmCast. But there's a set timeline of when we want things to come out and why we want them to come out. New pet features are going to be staggered throughout that timeline.
Well said, Buff. Well said, Buff. Look forward to the new stuff coming out, and really excited to start really playing with the new pet abilities because they sound pretty fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, I sat down with the Nightingale founder Wordsworth yesterday, which would be Tuesday, and I had a little chit-chat with him about his guild and his playing, and just all things Wordsworth. So we're going to pause here, and I'm going to take you to that interview. And when we come back, we're going to have community updates galore. Wordsworth is the founder of Nightingale, the guild that recently won the Tough Tumor Challenge with a finish of 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Wordsworth, congratulations to you and the rest of Nightingale on your most fantastic run through the Tomb of the Ancients.
Thank you, Zbornox. We had a blast.
Wordsworth, let's go back to the beginning before getting into the Tough Tumor. When did you start playing Realm and why?
I started back in February of 2012. Just basically a friend introduced me to the game, and while he didn't stick around for long, I just really fell in love with the game and couldn't stop playing after that. Basically a 21 years old French guy from Paris. I'm more of a casual player. I really like to speak with people, have my friends around in the game, and yeah, I'm just having a good time.
How did you start playing with Nightingale?
Well, the first guild I joined didn't last for very long, actually. One of my guildmates went to Nightingale. He was recruited by Jael, who actually founded the guild back in March 18th of 2012. And I joined in August of 2012 after my friends basically told me to come and join them in Nightingale. They told me they had a really good time there. It was a good guild. So, yeah.
And so thus Nightingale was formed. It was already formed, and then you joined.
Yes, Jael basically formed the guild from many EU West guilds that were kind of dying at that time. And it did a really good job recruiting people. It thrived, it got bigger. It actually had the reputation of opening a lot of wine cellars back in EU West at first. And that's how it got quite popular there.
Then how did you move up into the founder position, and when did that happen?
Well, when I joined, there weren't many leaders and officers. There were about 2 or 3 officers, 1 leader, and Jael was the founder. My good mate from my first guild was a leader when I joined. It was Oryx's Mad. And so he actually brought me into the guild, introduced me to most people. And Jael saw that I was pretty active, that I was a decent person, quite mature, and maybe able to lead. So he promoted me to officer a bit later on to help him with sorting out the inactive people. And later on, when he went on holidays, he promoted me to leader and then founder when he came back.
How is it being a founder? How long have you been a founder again?
It hasn't been that long, actually. I think it was about, I don't know, mid-March maybe, that I was promoted to founder.
Oh, wow.
It's not that much of a big deal because we tend to lead the guild collectively. The team of leader and myself, we all have a vote in every decision we take. So it's okay. I don't have that much work to do. I actually give all my work to the leaders. They do everything. They're great.
It's a very professional guild from the sound of it.
We're completely focused on endgame content. We only recruit endgame players, so we mostly do tomes, lots of tomes, and lots of wine cellars, a bit of dungeon runs and such. But yes, mostly endgame content for endgame players.
Let's talk about the Tough Tumor Challenge. It was an event that we held just a couple weeks ago, and Nightingale came in first, of course. So what was the strategy there? Did you guys have one?
That's actually quite funny because no, we didn't have a strategy. We basically told the members that everyone who could rushed, and everyone who wasn't completely sure about their rushing skill could stay back and clear the rooms to make it easier for everyone else to rush back once the sarks were clear. We told everyone to be really safe, not to take stupid risks, so nobody nexus, nobody died. And it went great. It went very, very well. We ran a few practice tomes right before the challenge, and I gotta admit, when I joined, when I actually got online, it was 20 minutes before the run. So the leaders organized everything. They got everyone motivated and prepared. I didn't have much to do myself. It was more of Jael's job and Tenji's job and Cosmic too. So yes, I'm really happy about this event. It really showed that we could do it. Like most of people could rush a tome without dying, without nexusing, and doing it really fast.
And you just looked really together as a team. You worked really well together.
Every time someone was in trouble, we helped each other, and it went brilliantly. It was great, yeah.
What are your future goals with Nightingale?
Our main goal is to stay at the top, of course. We're very competitive, and we plan to become more stable. We're quite well known to have a big turnover of players because endgame players sometimes don't play for long anymore. They join, they do a lot of toms, and then they get bored and they quit. So we're kind of trying to remedy that by getting people to stick together, to become more friendly. And that's what we're looking for, basically. Stability, endgame players, endgame content, and a good atmosphere, really.
I have one last question for you. Is it possible that Nightingale will someday take over the world?
Of course. We've been making plans all along for this.
Have you informed Oryx?
No, it's part of the surprise,
Yeah, he can be pretty, well...
We're actually trying to put Jael in his place, stealing his armor and putting Jael inside it. It will be good fun.
It will be very good fun. Cool. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, but did you want to add anything else or anything else you wanted to say?
Yes, if you want to have fun with us, come play with us in U Southwest. That's our home server. And we'll be glad to play around with you guys, whoever you are, whatever your skill is, your skill level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for inviting me on the RealmCast, Zbornox.
Thanks again for Nightingale founder and Realm player Wordsworth for his interview. And now we move on to community updates, community news. SirRacha, tell us all about the tutorial.
Oh yeah, we had the tutorial video contest. That was really cool because it was just our way of, we want the noobs to feel good too. So what better way to get noobs all up in this mix than to actually do some tutorial videos for them and show them how things are done. Your video had to be 5 minutes long, and it could have been about anything Realm. Really, we were just looking for things that kind of like touched on various aspects of Realm. So, what if one person did a dungeon run tutorial, then, we would have to do one of those. Or if somebody did something about pets like Silver Dollar did, then, we'd put that up and we could pick that guy as a winner. And, so different aspects of the gameplay that we thought could actually use a tutorial. So shout out to our winners, 2 Yetis, Silver Dollar, and XMBotX. These guys each got 2,000 Realm Gold, so spend it wisely, guys. 2
things I want to say right now. 1, SirRacha, your tattoo is staring at me. And 2, shout out to Gallo and his video.
For real, that video had me dying. I mean,
I was crying. I had tears. I literally had tears. Did I not?
You did. You had tears. I showed you the video, and you started crying. It was epic.
Here's how it went. I was watching the video, and I was like, "Wow, this is really good. This is really pro. This is good stuff." And then all of a sudden, the climax hit, and that special part came on the video.
Don't ruin it for them. Just let them watch it.
Right. The special part came on the video, and I couldn't hold it in anymore. So
yeah, man, I wanted to pick your video as one of our winners, but you cussed too much in it, man. So because of just the language, I couldn't do it. But definitely an honorable mention. We really appreciate your humor and your dedication to Realm.
And thank you for all the tutorial videos. I think we're going to do something special with some of them, and I believe they're really going to help out.
Well, they're all up on YouTube right now too. I just uploaded them to the official Realm or the new official Realm YouTube, so you guys can check that out. It's youtube.com/Realm.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Very nice. And moving on to Mother's Day, that just happened this last week. It's an American holiday for mothers, so we had a load of submissions. We were supposed to, or the players were asked to make a Mother's Day card on the pixel editor. And how did that go, SirRacha?
That was pretty cool. I mean, they were all really, the pixel editor is just a really cool tool that we have. It's really easy to use, so, why not use it to make like Mother's Day cards? We did it for Valentine's Day, so, you make your mom something nice and, show her something cool. So
Mama.
Yeah, so we actually picked winners for those yesterday. We picked the ones that were, that it looked like that folks took time into. Some of these are really cool. I mean, I'm looking at them right now. I saw Wiser Hoods, which is cool. He did Oryx the Mad Mom. So it's like Oryx with like blonde pigtails and a little heart on his shield. And
Everyone needs a mom, and Oryx even has one.
yeah, the Mad Mom.
She's mad.
Yeah. We had 5 winners from this event. Roger Roy, Wiser Hood, Shadow Daemons. Say that? Daemons.
Shadow Daemons.
Darth Vad, and Bonson.
Nice. I liked all of these. They were all really cool. And I like the little messages everyone was giving their moms in there, too. Like, I love my mom. And it's really cool. I also had Billow Willow PM me in the forum and show me 3 of his creations that he did not submit. And take a look at these. This is actually really cool. Look at this one right here.
Oh, nice.
So he said his mom really likes playing Mario, so he made an 8-bit spoof off the Piranha Plant.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah. All these moms are real lucky. And
No, and Zbornox was actually, I was watching her look at some of these, and she was touched. Like, she was like, I just love what they stand for. Like, I love the subtext of all the cards. And she was like, she almost cried a second time. Like, she cried when she watched Gallo's videos.
Well, which person did the shield?
Oh, that was Bonson.
Okay, so that was one of the ones I picked immediately because I like the symbolism behind it, that you're going to protect your mom. And I thought that was really cool. And maybe I'm just a sentimental lady, but I thought,
I wasn't going to go there.
Damn, that's really nice. And I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So, well done, people. Well done. I love all these creations on the Pixel Editor. What are we going to do? Are we going to post them up on Facebook?
So, yeah, I will be posting. I have posted the link on Facebook. I will be posting the actual cards up on our Facebook so that all 20K people, that 20,000 people that like us can check them out too. And you guys will be famous.
Yeah, famous. Famous on the train.
For your Mother's Day card.
Speaking
Baby.
of trains.
Choo choo. There he
That's right,
is.
man. That's right. That's Buff.
But Buff's been feeling a little sick, guys, so
Yeah.
excuse his quietness.
But Buff's favorite holiday was also on Saturday. What holiday was that?
Nobody
National Train Day. Yeah.
You guys remember that one song? Come on, ride a train.
Yeah.
Ride it.
I'm the
Choo
Quad
choo.
City DJs, and yo, we call
Wow,
it the train.
you really remember it.
I'm a child of the 90s.
Yes, you
She's
are.
definitely a child of the
Yes,
90s.
you are.
Tell them what your favorite artist's radio station on Pandora is.
The Humpty Dance by Digital Underground is my favorite Pandora station. If you type in Humpty Dance, you come up with some real awesome tunes.
Yeah, she seems to have Throwback Thursdays. Humpty Dance,
Throwback
going crazy.
It was Freaky Friday. I even
Zbornox
got
will be over
Buff
there
into
be like,
it.
hey.
Down with OPP, yeah, you know me.
She does her stanky leg. Or no, her butterfly and her Tootsie Roll.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, the Tootsie Roll.
See that Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
To the left, to the left.
All right.
To right, to right.
Dip, baby, dip.
So moving on into Train Day. National Train Day was held on Saturday. And by national, I mean in America. And it symbolizes the completion of the railroad back in the day. But we took it a step further and made it a little realm holiday. And from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I hosted a bunch of trains in different realms. And I leveled up different characters. Sometimes I died, yes, even in a snake pit. A little sad there.
For shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm judging you right now, too, for that one.
Nah.
So that was cool. There were so many people that came, and even a guy that looked like Santa was there. So of course I had to tell him what I wanted for Christmas, and that was really fun because hey, it's only May and Santa's out there, and it's kind of like a dream come true. You're running a train and you see Santa. It's like, what? So National Train Day was off the hook, and I hope to be doing more of those in game every so often because I do like to play with all the players, and I like to also level up my dudes, my characters.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
One thing that we should actually mention that I don't see actually listed here is the Create 2013 art festival that we held on the forums.
Okay, sure. Yeah, why don't you talk about it?
Yeah, that was so we got contacted by Rivalry, who basically said, "Hey, I want to do. I know I heard you guys say on like an earlier RealmCast that you would like to see some of us run some events that you're encouraging that. So he wanted to run this really huge basically festival on the forums that was open to player submissions for art, videos, any kind of lore that they wanted to do, any ideas that they had that got voted up, and he had all the prizes available. So we said, all right, dude, let's do it. So we'll promote it for you. And we saw some really, really cool, nice things coming out of this contest. So I'm actually looking at the thread right now. It's stickied on the Realm of the Mad God section.
Nice.
But so yeah, shout out to all the winners to that. Shout out to Rivalry. You guys did awesome.
The tattoo is staring at me still.
Muddy.
Just saying. It's like the dancing tattoo on Pete and Pete. What time is it?
It's 11:27 a.m. PST.
I thought it was GMO Clock.
Oh, snap. I see what you did there.
Once again, still judging.
No, that was clever, dude.
I know, but that's
that's clever.
Buff can just sip his emergency and judge all he wants because it's GMO Clock. And this is something we did last week. SirRacha and I were in different realms, and we were just answering questions from players and hanging out with them for about an hour. We will be continuing to do this every so often, and we'll just be posting up our location on Twitter, which is ROTMG_news, because that's what's easiest, We put it up on Twitter. Hey, we'll be in this realm from this time to this time. You can come and ask us questions, or maybe we will play, but we will not be spawning, and we will not be opening up anything.
Yeah, it's really just a really good way to get in touch with you guys, in a live kind of format where we can actually tell you guys what's going on, because we try to be as open as possible with you guys when it comes to whatever's happening with the team, and the updates that are coming, and we know you care about the game, and we do too, and we want the best for the game, and we want the best for you. So, next time you happen to see a GMO Clock posted on Twitter, pop in the realm and let us know, man. Let us know what you think. And, we're totally friendly and approachable. We don't bite hard. No. And yeah, we'll answer your questions.
Right on. And SirRacha will tell you all about his new tattoo.
Maybe.
Possibly, if you guess what it is.
How about a prize for the person that guesses it first? How about a prize? What do you think?
What kind of prize?
I don't know. What if we give away so the first person that responds to the YouTube thread with the correct guess of what my tattoo is will get a set of digital cloths. And
we'll announce it next week, and we'll take a picture of
the tattoo and post it.
And post it in Twitter.
Yeah, I like this. I like where this is going.
I like it too, SirRacha. Oh, yesterday I put SirRacha on my Build Your Own Pita.
What?
Yeah, I did. It was good.
I thought you didn't like spicy.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Not too spicy. So what do Oryx, the Ancients, Thessal, Urgal, and Lord Ruthven all have in common? I think Buff knows this one. What do they have in common?
They all have their own Twitter accounts.
They do?
Yep.
Nice.
They sure do.
Nice.
Yeah, so we actually, talked to the Mad God himself and told him that he should, get on this Twitter hype, dude, because all the cool people are doing it. So he reluctantly agreed. So look for tweets from Oryx and the Ancients and Urgal and Lord Ruthven and Thessal on the Twitter feed,
I heard that Thessal's pretty high maintenance.
She's kind of intimidating, dude. I really don't know how to approach her sometimes.
She's usually out getting her hair done, so you really don't need to approach her too much, but how about we share out those Twitter handles and you guys all follow them, ask them questions, start a convo with them. Yeah. It'll be really fun to see what they have to say back.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll post the actual links to their Twitter accounts on the YouTube video that gets posted with this, but just in case.
Definitely.
You can find them at ROTMG underscore Oryx, ROTMG underscore Ancients, ROTMG Thessal, same thing with Urgol, and same thing with Lord Ruthven. So check them out and follow them, guys, because they want to talk to you.
Oryx demands it.
Fools.
Thank you to everybody who always participates and who newly participates and who participates in the community events, because I like to look at them. Special announcement. We have a special announcement. This podcast has, as of right now, a very special announcement. And who is going to make this special announcement?
All right, so we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier in this RealmCast when we said that we have different teams working on different projects on a parallel timeline. When we released pets, we knew that there were going to be some players leveling up their pets quickly. There's going to be some players that took their time. We also knew that there's some players who've been, demanding new content for a while. They want more of a challenge. With Outer Realms, one of the things that we wanted to do was really, they're going to be something completely different than we've done before. And it's a very in-depth, complicated process that's going into Outer Realms. And it's something that's going to take some time. And so that we knew that there was going to have to be some additional content released while we're working on Outer Realms that'll, create a challenging environment for players, give them something to do with their pets, just really bring a new competitive aspect to Realm of the Mad God. And while we're not going to say exactly what it is yet, we can say that we're getting close to releasing one of those new features. So what we've been quietly doing is putting together a list of players that we're going to be giving special access to testing. Generally when we open up testing, we open it up to test server capacity. This is one of the reasons why we're not giving out huge amounts of gold. We're not giving players the ability to level up quickly, etc. We've seen your forum posts requesting that. There's a reason we haven't done it. So for this time, when we're going to open up testing for this particular feature, it's going to be open up for a select few. These players will be given certain sets of equipment, and what we're going to be looking at having them do is test out the difficulty of the new feature. So, like I said, there's been a list that's been composed, but there's a few open slots on this list. And we want to give you guys the opportunity to compete for the final 6 slots on this list. There's going to be a few ways that you can go about this. What we're going to be looking for are players that can solo the Tomb of the Ancients. We want you to solo it, and we want you to clear out all the enemies. So just finishing the Tomb of the Ancients isn't going to qualify you for this. You need to be able to clear it out. And we need you to record this and post a video of it on the forums. There will be a thread for it, and in this thread there will be more there will be additional details, additional rules, and all the specifics laid out. But we wanted to make the announcement here on RealmCast. 5 winners with the fastest time for completing Tomb of the Ancients and clearing it out will be given special VIP access to the testing server to test out this new feature. And 1 winner for pretty much what we're calling it the best wipeout video. So you don't necessarily have to die in order to claim the spot, but pretty much the best mess up where you just utterly fail at finishing the Tomb of the Ancients and pretty much make everybody laugh because it was just so bad. That'll be the consolation. 1 player will get that. And so those 6 players will be added to this list of players that will get to test out the difficulty of this new feature. It's something where we want to really just make sure that everything is tweaked to the necessary levels to make sure that it's going to be hard and it's going to be competitive. Like I said, we have a few things that we've been working on while we've been, working on Outer Realms, and we're excited to get this out for you guys. There will also be some teasing that SirRacha is going to be doing soon on Facebook.
SirRacha's going to tease?
Yep. He's going to be teasing some of the artwork and some of, kind of give you guys a bigger hint of what this feature will be. We'll be teasing it out over the next few weeks.
Nice.
And we hope you guys are excited for this, and we're excited to see the best players in Realm stand up, show what they can do. Solo, don't get me wrong. We know the difference between best players in a group scenario and best players, who can solo something. But right now we're looking for the best soloers for this particular feature. And we're excited to see who can step up, show us what they got. And, there's been some names thrown around. The mods have thrown some names around, so there's some players that we're looking at specifically to see if they can, own up to the height.
Watching.
Yeah, we're watching. We're watching this closely. We hope you guys have fun running Tomb of the Ancients and showing us that you're worthy of making this list to test out our new feature.
This sounds like a really cool thing. I'm really looking forward to all these submissions, and then also seeing what happens when the people that win get to test out the new feature.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, you don't have to have previously had a testing account in order to qualify for this.
Oh, right.
We're going to be creating new accounts for you, and we will be outfitting those accounts as necessary to properly test the difficulty of this content. We want it to be something that you can have a fully maxed out pet, a fully maxed out character, and still struggle to complete, still struggle to finish. It's supposed to be hard. And there's, it's going to be competitive. That's all I can tell you about it now.
We're looking for the best of the best of the best. So good luck to you all. I hope everybody participates. What'd you say? SirRacha's singing a little motivational tune in the background there. It's really nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So forum posts will be up soon with more details, and so be on the lookout for that, and make sure you follow every single rule, because you don't want to be disqualified for something that you didn't follow. So check it out. And that brings us to a close. We're done with RealmCast episode 6 from season 2 with SirRacha, Buff Soldier, and Zbornox. Thanks again, Wordsworth, for sitting down with me and having a little chit chat. Please tweet us and keep the conversation going at Twitter, ROTMG_news, and also be on the lookout for all the other new Realm Monster Twitter handles, which will be up on this podcast and out on the forums, and also you'll see ROTMG_news tweet them out. Check out the blog at blog.wildshadow.com. The forums, of course, forums.wildshadow.com. And if you have any artwork, submit it to artists.rotmg@gmail.com. If you do tweet at us, please use the hashtag RealmCast, and I'll look for that, and we can continue this conversation off of the airwaves.
And also remember, guys, first person to respond to the YouTube video of this RealmCast with the correct guess of what I have tattooed on my arm, what my new tattoo is, will get a prize.
All right, guys, get your guesses in. The URL for YouTube is youtube.com/realm. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please share it and tell your friends and players that we're out there.
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom.
Bye.